We've all heard the term GDP before, but what is it and why is it important for investors? GDP, or Gross Domestic Product, is all about measuring the value of all the final goods and services a country produces over a certain period, like annually or quarterly. It's helpful to monitor because it gives us a comprehensive look at a country's economic activity and helps gauge the health of the economy. Real GDP is particularly important because it accounts for inflation, providing a more accurate representation of an economy's size and how it's growing over time. It reflects the true value of goods and services produced within a country. When real GDP is growing, it usually means the economy is healthy and expanding. On the flip side, if it's declining, that might be a sign of economic trouble and could lead to equity market volatility. Governments and policymakers are certainly attuned to changes in GDP. They use the data to make informed decisions about fiscal and monetary policies. For example, if GDP growth is slow, they might roll out stimulus measures, such as additional government spending, or through the Federal Reserve lowering interest rates to give the economy a boost. Investors and businesses also closely watch GDP growth rates, using them to decide where to put their money. A country with a rapidly growing GDP can be a magnet for both domestic and foreign investment. Now, while GDP doesn't directly measure the standard of living, it's often linked to it. Higher GDP per capita usually suggests a higher standard of living, although it doesn't take into account how income is distributed, which can certainly cloud the picture. Finally, GDP is also helpful for making international comparisons. It helps us understand the relative size and strength of different economies around the world. So, putting it all together, GDP is really just a metric for understanding economic performance and making decisions at both the macroeconomic and microeconomic levels. But it's important to keep in mind that GDP has its limitations and is only one measure of a country's economic health. To explore more, please visit chase.com/theknow.